Greetings and gratitude, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If y'all are new here, my name is Cassandra. I'm the witch, author, and poet of Magic of Eden. Welcome to your new spiritual safe haven. If y'all are returning, hey family, welcome back to our sacred garden. I'm always honored, excited, and elated to be in your presence. We are going to be doing a reading, and I've already got some cards out, well, some decks out, and I'm going to make sure to have them linked down in the description box because I know that sometimes you guys do inbox me and ask me which decks do I use. So I'm going to make sure, again, like I said, to have these linked down into the description box. Also, I wanted to give a quick disclaimer. I have children and my youngest likes to come in and out of my office. I try not to keep the door locked just in case I have to run into wherever he is, you know, to keep him safe. Even though dad is there, mom instincts, you know, if you know, you know, right? I will run and book it out of this room if I hear screaming. And anyways, yes. So I want to invite you to take a few deep breaths before we get started. Now, I do not have a particular question in mind. This is just simply going to be open to our collective. And I am setting the intention that if you are listening to this, that you feel protected, that you feel whole, that you feel loved, that you feel seen and warm. And I also hope that you also do feel safe, because this is definitely a safe space for you. If you feel that you have any questions that you want me to answer in a video, or if there are any ideas that you may have for a pick a deck reading, let me know down in the comment section. Of course, I'm going to respond to you. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. I've got some candles lit. I've got a black one to my right and I've got a white one to my left, and we're just going to go ahead and get started. Now, I feel called to start off with Oracle. And I do not know what compelled me to do that, but we're going to go with the vibe, right? And we're going to go ahead and get started with that. So right now we are calm, we are centered, we are free from overthinking. Spirit, I thank you so much for coming into this space. Thank you so much, Spirit, for allowing me to be the medium that relates any messages that our soul tribe needs to hear right now. Thank you so much for allowing these messages to come through very clearly and precisely. Thank you so much, Spirit, for protecting me as I dive into the reading. Thank you so much, Spirit, for protecting the people and our person listening to this video right now. May they receive everything that they need. May they discard what they do not need. I call upon the protection from the beings of the highest realms of this universe. Thank you so much for your loving wisdom, for your love, for your light, for your protection, and for your amazing vibes. I call in our spiritual team right now at this time to give us any messages that we may need to hear for my soul tribe, for the collective. I only wish to allow beings of high vibration and ancestors who mean well for myself as the reader and also for the listener. It is so. Alright, you guys, we're going to start off with the Spellcaster's Oracle. Let's go ahead and see what Spirit has for us right now, or for you guys, really. I just heard the words like be still, and I also heard the word calmness. Like someone needs to calm themselves, someone needs to calm down. They've been feeling under pressure, they've been feeling anxious, they've been feeling uncertain, they've been feeling overwhelmed, overly stressed and overworked out and overworked. We got the first card here, healing. Okay, right on time. The first card that we have here is healing. Also, please ignore my middle fingernail because it came off. I don't know if you guys caught that card, but the first card is healing here. I get the feeling that someone is definitely under stress. Clarity is here. I can definitely tell that someone is in a space where their body feels clouded. Right now, what I'm feeling in my own internal body, and I know this is energetic and I know that it is symbolic for something that someone may be feeling, is that they feel like their body has been compromised. They feel like their mind has been compromised. They feel like their spirit has been compromised, and they're not able to focus or receive the messages that they need. They're not able to receive the downloads that they need to help them in this time right now. And the reason why is because they just simply feel like they've been polluted. Like the word is polluted. They're having a really hard time calming down. They are having a really hard time with just simply being, like they're having a really hard time just with everything. What I'm feeling is that they just feel, I don't know why, but I'm getting like a cough or like a sickness, like someone like has a cold, but for whatever reason these are cold like symptoms, but they're because of a higher reason. And what I'm hearing is that it's not necessarily because of what you're eating, it's not necessarily because of what you're doing, it's because of what you're going through. I feel like it could be an indication that there's someone around you that is toxic, is what I'm hearing. There's someone around you that is stressing you out. Every time you come around this person, you feel like they have like this negative force. Every time you're around them, you feel just depressed, and as soon as they leave, it's like the light enters the room. It's like when they enter into your room or into the space, you feel, it's like you feel it. Like I'm getting a whiff, and I'm gonna call on protection again because I can feel it. Spirit, I ask right now that you please protect me as the reader. I ask you right now to please just allow all of the light beings of this universe to enter into this space to protect me right now as I say that. And as I say that, protection, the card protection is here, you guys. I'm gonna burn some Palo Santo because I need to make sure that my space is high vibrational. The energy that I'm speaking of, that I'm talking about, has extremely potent and intense energy. It's almost kind of giving me Scorpio, Capricorn, Aquarius type of energy, Aquarius vibes. They feel just unsettling, and I don't know why, but I'm hearing it's like, I feel like I made a mistake living with you or moving with you. I feel like I made a mistake with being with you, but I'm gonna stick this out because I know that eventually something better is gonna come. I feel sick around you. I don't feel like I'm myself with you. Spirit is protecting you from this person. If you guys can see that, I hope you guys can see that protection. You guys, I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like right now what I'm hearing is like space. And it's so interesting that I'm saying this because I feel like for some of you guys, it's not a matter of you making a mistake being with them or anything like that, but there's some type of like, there's something that some of you guys are needing to learn. Also, I want you guys to understand that the messages that come through are for very specific people, but also for a very general audience, okay? And I do get people that kind of just float in and they leave and things of that nature, right? So the messages may not resonate with you and they may sound everywhere, but just keep up with me, okay, you guys? Like, well, not keep up with me, but just hang in there with me is what I mean. With this clarity though, I want to go back to the original thing that we were talking about with this clarity. I feel like there's something that Spirit also is protecting you from, because this force or this energy is, they're blocking the things that you're trying to manifest. Like imagine if, right, you are trying to manifest something, but then there's like this field or like this blanket or invisible blanket that's covering the manifestations that you're coming in. Sometimes the people that you're around, their energy can act as that blanket that impedes the thing that you're trying to come in, right? But if you cleanse your aura and you cleanse your energetic field, then what happens is that it allows that blanket to be removed. Like you remove the blanket so that that manifestation can come in. So sometimes removing the blanket looks like removing the person. Other times it's simply about you bringing what's going on into their awareness, because sometimes they're not aware of it, right? So what Spirit is saying is that there's something that needs to be brought into someone's awareness right now. With the Strength card coming out as well, I do feel like healing definitely is something that is coming, right? What I was gonna say was that it's not that you're not going to get out of the situation. It's more so a matter of you allowing yourself to just simply clear your space. I feel like there needs to be some type of clearing. I'm hearing ginger and I'm seeing turmeric. I've also been using like a lot of turmeric recently, but there needs to be something there's something that needs to be cleansed, like a clearing of mucus. For some of you guys that are having these symptoms, it's because you're ascending, and sometimes these, from what I'm understanding, from what people have reported to me, is that these ascension symptoms look like purging, like your body going through a purging, okay? You also do have here forgiveness. So what this lets me know is that for some of you, in order for you to heal and in order for you to in order for you to receive clarity, there is some type of forgiveness that needs to be had. Now, the funny thing about this though is that sometimes you may not understand exactly what is going on. You may not understand exactly like why they did what they did, or why they are who they are, but Spirit is saying is that forgiveness sometimes goes a long way. And there are those people who are not going to agree with that, and I completely get it, you guys. Like, I get it. You know, we like to channel our darker side because we feel like we're empowered to. I'm not here to shake that. I'm not saying that, but for those of you guys that are going to get it, you guys are going to get it. Okay, I do feel like healing comes with forgiveness, and I don't know why, but I kind of see you saying, you know what, I forgive you, but I will never in my life be around you or with you, and the reason is because this is the best boundary that I can possibly give myself, or do for myself, right? Is have a boundary with you. What I also feel though is that there's a situation that is coming to a closing, and you are going to find out very soon, and or you may have already gotten the closure that you needed, but this feels like you're purging out. And it's so interesting because I feel like the toxins, now it's bringing me more to the emotional aspect, and I feel like someone may have broken up with someone, and now they need to simply heal from exactly like what's going on. Like, they need to heal from what came before. They need to heal from all the trauma, all the pain, all the heartache. They need to heal from being cheated on. They need to heal from being drained of resources, right? And for some people, they're having to find out, like, they have to get to know themselves all over again. That's the energy that I'm getting with y'all. Like, funny that I say that, because you also have answers that's here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you see that? Answers. I really do feel like you guys are getting the closure and the clarity that you need right now. And I do feel like the best thing that you guys can do right now is to allow yourself to have as much space and time that you need to clear the energy out. For some of you guys, I don't see you being around anybody right now. And the reason why is because you're needing to connect. Wow. Whoa. You have forgiveness right here. Look at that. Can you guys see that? Forgiveness is here twice. And protection is here twice. There is no way. There's no way. You guys got protection here. Can you guys? Okay, anyways. I'm going to stop asking if you can see that. I know you guys probably get tired of me saying that, but it's all right. You have protection twice, and you have forgiveness twice. You cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. Forgiveness twice there, and protection twice. So what I'm feeling with these that are coming out now is that you are being prohibited. Like, I just heard Spirit say you are being prohibited. This is off limits. They are off limits. And the reason is because right now your focus is regaining your strength. Right now your focus is receiving clarity. Right now your focus is healing. Right now your focus is you. And I'm hearing that Spirit is saying is that you don't need to show up for anyone right now. Like, you need to be showing up for yourself. If anything, people can show up for you. For others of you, what I'm hearing is that the healing comes when you actually show up. So pick your poison, right? Like, y'all have to just simply take it as it resonates. I also feel like, for whatever reason, I'm hearing that it's not just about you forgiving someone else. It's about you forgiving yourself. It could be for what you've allowed yourself to accept. And I don't know why I feel like this is like a relationship reading, but it feels, take it as it resonates, and like, just apply it to whatever part of your life, right? Apply it to whatever part of your life. But I do feel, honestly, the High Priestess is here. I'm going to leave that card out. I'm going to see what's at the bottom of this tarot deck real quick. I don't know why I want to look at it. For whatever reason, intuitively, I feel like I'm guided to it. That's why. Because it's the High Priestess. So, you're getting double cards here. Normally, whenever you get like double cards, it's an indication that there's a lot of strong energy that's present. And so what I feel right now is that y'all are needing to be in a space where you can fully connect. And I feel like you guys you're purging something. And it's almost kind of like this intuitive process. Like, it has you wanting to be secluded for some of you guys, but the reason is because you need to reconnect. There's something that is prohibited. Like, there's something that is off limits. You yourself are being reserved because you yourself are also off limits. Like, there's not everybody needs access to you. And some of y'all are going to have to start accepting that, because I feel like you guys don't give yourselves enough credit for being like as important. And like, that's another reason why some of you guys are feeling as though you are going through a healing or a detox, because you're detoxing the people that have been around you, that have been plaguing your energy, that have been plaguing and infecting and just, I don't know why the word is adultery, but like, they've been committing this ultimate act of adultery. This could have been a partner, obviously, but for some reason, like, there's people that were around you that were just polluting your energy, your aura, and spirit is saying, no, I need you to get rid of that. Like, you asked to be protected, and this is the reason why people are leaving. This is the reason why people are falling out of your life. You asked for this. You asked for protection. I'm protecting you, right? And so spirit is not angry with you at all. Spirit is not annoyed at all. And spirit is also telling you that I forgive you. You are also being forgiven here. The high priestess is an energy that is reserved. She is not everybody comes to her, and some people don't go to her out of fear. Some people feel like the high priestess is one of those energies where they're afraid of being in their presence. And the reason is because of the intensity of the spiritual essence that she holds. She holds power. She's very passive, but also very powerful. And people know that. And so I feel like what spirit is saying is that you have to understand that you're leveling up to this energy here. You are revered, you are honored, you are someone that should be respected. And I feel like you're learning how to respect yourself. You're learning how to stand up for yourself. You're learning how to have better boundaries for not only yourself but for other people. You're learning how to tax people according to you. Like, you're taxing for your energy, which you should, because the people have been expecting you, right, to show up, to be. If people have been expecting for you, right, to be who you are, or for them, then it's okay for you to tax them. It's okay for you to charge your energy for what you're worth, right? And I'm not even really just talking in terms of money, but it's more so about your presence. Like, your presence alone is not only inviting, but it is of honor. And you, spirit is saying, is that I want you to treat yourself as such. I want you to treat yourself with honor, and other people need to also act accordingly. Like, that's just simply what it is. And so the fact that your body is like literally reacting, that is how sensitive you are. You get really sensitive, but the reason for that is because you are a sensitive being. You're an intuitive being. You're a creative being. Why wouldn't you be sensitive, right? Some of the best artists are sensitive, right? And I don't mean that in a way that is like they're weak. No, it's not a matter of weakness. It's actually a matter of strength. And that's funny because we do have strength here. Like, strength is here. So I feel like what spirit is saying is that I need you to be in your own energy, and I really need you to start acting like the priestess that you are. You have a beautiful set of gifts and talents. I need you to act accordingly. But also, I want you to, spirit is saying that I want you to stop reacting to things so much. You feel like you have to always solve a problem. You feel like you always have to do something or prove something. You're too deep and too far into this masculine energy, and I need you to pull back a little bit, because when you pull back out of that energy, you allow the healing to come through. The healing can't come through if you're always doing, right? Like, I feel like spirit is saying is that I need you to pull back some. I need you to focus on your womb space. Focus on your, use your crystal balls, right? So funny that I mentioned that, because I'm going to be doing a reading for you guys using my crystal ball pretty soon. I'm not going to tell you when. That's interesting, because clarity here actually is a crystal ball. Clarity is coming to you now. Clarity is here. Clarity is coming. Clarity is here. And I feel like I don't know why, it's not even just about clarity, it's about closure. You are getting an answer to something soon. I love that. Like, you're getting an answer to something soon, but you have to be in your energy. I don't know why spirit is wanting you to be in your energy. Okay, you have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse here. You also have the Hierophant here. You know, it's so interesting because to see the Hierophant, I find this to be really interesting because the Hierophant is the masculine aspect of the High Priestess, where the High Priestess is very passive and is very private, if that makes sense. The Hierophant is more masculine. So what the High Priestess feels and sees, the Hierophant acts on it, right? So this to me is you not necessarily seeking someone, but you establishing a routine that allows you to tap more into your inner being, that allows you to tap more into your intuition. So this looks like revamping your spiritual routines. This looks like you spending more time in study. This looks like you spending more time accessing this information that God is giving you. God meaning, you know, the Most High, or, you know, meaning your higher self, or whatever you call it, spirit, source, the divine, whatever you want to call it. That is what you're connecting with right now. And you don't need anybody outside of you to tell you that. You don't need anyone out. I don't know why I'm hearing the word confession, but you don't need to confess this in front of the eyes of others. There's some things that you keep in your sacred space. But this to me is all about you establishing a hierarchy between you and spirit, no one else. Like, you are leaning more on your own intuition. You are leaning more into your own knowing, because your knowing comes directly from source. And I feel like you guys are honoring that. So whatever it is that you guys are healing from right now, you're healing from the toxicity of being around certain people. You're healing you're healing in terms of your own toxicity, right? The way that you talk to yourself, the way that you speak to yourself, the way that you feel about yourself, right? How you approach yourself. And sometimes the spirit is saying is that the way that you approach other people is a reflection of how you approach yourself. At times, it's a reflection. The High Priestess is merely a reflection. She does not answer your question. You go to this energy and then you answer your own question. You receive the answers because she makes you see yourself. You guys are starting to see yourself, and you're also seeing others as well. Okay, you're seeing yourself, but you're also seeing other people. You're seeing the truth. Like, so much clarity is here. You are such a strong, intuitive person. Like, it almost kind of comes off as if someone can be talking and you can see right through it. You'll know who is for you just by the way that they walk. So why do you not act accordingly? Spirit is saying is that you give a lot of chances. Why do you do that? Are you afraid of anything? I'm hearing the word longing. You have the Hangman here. You have the Nine of Swords here. And you have a lot of other cards here. So this is letting me know that some of you are just, yep. You guys are going through a lot. There's a lot of things that you guys have going. You're just trying to keep up with everything, is what I feel. You're trying to keep up with a lot. And I'm feeling like Spirit is wanting you to pull back. Like I said, remember when I said focus on the womb space? The Empress is here. There you go. The Empress is definitely here. So you definitely have a really strong divine feminine energy. But Spirit is also wanting you to get out of your head. Some of you guys are deep in your head right now. Did you guys hear that train? Where are you guys going? Are you guys traveling anywhere? I just heard someone say a spiritual retreat. I love that. Or maybe you want to go on a spiritual retreat. If you were to go, Spirit is saying is that if you were to go to this place, whether it be like a friend's house, or whether it be a cousin's house, or a significant other, like whoever, then expect a spiritual retreat, because that's what it will be. That is what it will be. Oh my goodness, I just heard book your next flight to San Diego. That was so clear. I heard that loud as day. Book your next flight to San Diego. And then I heard Minnesota. And then I heard Arkansas. Wow, book your next flight to San Diego. That was interesting. And it was just so loud. Who is that for? Like, who is someone traveling to like California? let me know how it is. I'm from California, you guys, by the way, if you guys didn't know that. From Watts, to be exact. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. So yes, you guys, that's pretty much the messages that I have for us tonight. Absolutely. I want you to feel empowered, though. I feel like the last message that I can give to you is that I want you to know that you are more than capable. I want you to know that you are someone who does not have to try too hard. Follow your intuition always. Clarity is coming. Clarity is here. And the more that you tune into your own inner void, the more that you tune into your own inner knowing, your own inner voice, your own internal, right? Your own internal darkness, the more you will see. There's a whole world within you, and Spirit is wanting you to dive into that. Also, I keep hearing Spirit say, respect yourself. Respect yourself. It doesn't matter how people view you. Let them have their opinion. Like, let them be. I mean, you're living in a land of thought, you guys. Like, this whole matrix it's thoughts. Like, these are all thought patterns. Your shirt is a thought. This table is a thought. This candle is a thought, right? These candles are thoughts. These cards are thoughts. Like, thoughts are everywhere. You can't escape thoughts, right? So the message here is to tune into your own inner voice. Some of you are needing to shut the world out. Like, Spirit is asking you for you to shut the world out completely, because the world is making too much noise. They're chattering. They're talking too loudly. And it's because of that. It's straying you away from the mission. Like, you're getting lost. I don't know why I just heard like lost in translation. It's been lost in translation, meaning that what people are saying sometimes it's not a reflection of Spirit. It's not a reflection of divine oneness. It's not. It's not a reflection of all that is good, if you will. Some of you guys have been going to church a lot, because I don't know why I keep wanting to say this in like a biblical way. Some people have been going to church a lot. I want you to remember, and I'm not one to ever tell you what I project my beliefs onto you. But what I will say though is that, no matter what faith you have, no matter what you believe in, I want you to always remember to trust your gut. That's what I want you to always remember. It does not matter. Like, just trust your gut. And may it always lead you to your highest best, you guys. I really do love each and every last one of y'all. Also, with this Neptunian card here, the Hangman, Spirit is wanting you to pull back and hold back. I cannot help that. I feel like Spirit is like, no. I just heard bondage. Wow. Okay, if you guys are not interested in BDSM, I want you to skip past this part. But in BDSM, right, when you are tied up, of course there is excitement and edging that comes with that, right? But also the symbolism of being tied is that you yourself are not in control, but you have to trust your dominance, who is in control. And you have to trust and know that no matter what happens, that you are in safe hands. That is the power of the Hangman. It's so funny that it's bringing me to BDSM right now, but there's a reason for that, because in BDSM you are learning how to not only heal yourself, but also, and face those traumas like head on, but also you are learning to surrender. Like, honestly, like really being in that moment, if you know, being in that moment where you're not in control, where you have to allow yourself to fall into the fear, where you have to just allow the anticipation to almost consume you. You realize that at times it's all in your head. It's really all in your head at times. And I'm getting chills. What Spirit is saying is that the things that are happening, it's not to say that you're crazy or anything like that. No, but some of you are it's really all in your head. And the reason is because your body is constantly responding to memories. For some reason, you guys, I'm getting chills, and I'm channeling again, you guys. I'm sorry. I thought I was going to end the video, but I'm not ending this video yet, because there's someone that keeps going back to this place in time where they were abused. They keep going back to this place in time where they felt like they were taken advantage of. There's someone who's trying to heal and receive clarity from that. There's someone who's healing here. For some of you guys, this was directly related to a mother figure, and it's directly related to a father figure. For some of you guys, you're having a really hard time letting go. You are having such a hard time, and Spirit is saying, I'm calling you into your heart. I'm calling you in to your sacred space. I'm calling you to your altar. This is what I want for you. And the reason why I want this for you is because you need the healing so that you can continue on with the mission. Honey, you are safe. You are protected, baby. You got to forgive. And the reason why is because forgiveness is a part of your path. It may not be a part of someone else's path, but that's the beauty of it. It doesn't have to be. We're talking about you, right? So, and if you feel in your heart that you can never forgive what happened, if you can never forgive, at least forgive yourself for not turning away sooner. There is someone who's having a hard time letting go. Someone's having such a hard time letting go right now. They just want to feel seen. They just want to feel heard. They just want to feel understood. Their inner child, show up for that inner child. Show up for your inner child. And the best way for you to show up for your inner child is by showing up for you right now, in this very moment that we are in. And I would like to take a moment of silence for all that you've lost, for all the grieving that you've been through. You may be in a process of grieving right now. And Spirit is protecting you, is cloaking you with love right now. You guys are loved so much. You are loved so much. You are safe and you have home here. Magical Eden is your home. Is one of your homes. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I mean that. And I say that because you just have a home here. That's it. Like, I don't have another reason. You have a home here. If y'all need anything from me, please feel free to visit me online at CassandraTurner.com. If you want to, you guys can also follow along with me over at Magic of Eden. I love you guys so much. Okay, I'm glad that we were able to spend some time here tonight, and I'm gonna go ahead and close this out because I have another video to record, and I just want y'all to know that I love you, and I will catch you in my next video.